This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, and especially at the moment, I do hope you're well. Now then, you might remember that a couple of weeks ago I did a video on how to easily play over chord changes, and the whole shtick of that video was you basically take your pentatonic scale that you're going to be using, and then kind of on top of that you visualize the chord shapes of the chords that you're playing over, and essentially you just sneak notes from those chord shapes into your pentatonic licks. Today we're going to look at a little bit more of a pentatonic way of doing this, where we're going to be changing pentatonic scales as the chords change. Now, the exercise or the piece of music we're going to be looking at today is in three parts. There's an A minor section, there's a D minor section, and there's a G major section, which we can also think of as being E minor, because the G major pentatonic is the same thing as the E minor pentatonic. And basically, I'm going to be showing you, I think, an easy and accessible way of moving from the A minor pentatonic to the D minor pentatonic, and the A minor pentatonic to the G major or E minor pentatonic, which is what you're going to need to be doing in this solo. So, one of the problems that people often report when they're doing this, of kind of trying to keep up with chord changes, is that they lose track of whereabouts in the chord sequence they are. So the jam track I've put together for this little lesson today hopefully should make that a lot less likely that you'll lose track, because the A minor section of the jam track sounds like this. The D minor section of the jam track sounds like this. And the G major section of the jam track sounds like this. So hopefully those rather obvious changes in texture with what's going on underneath what you're playing will make it easier to keep track of where you are. Coming up next is a solo where I go from A minor to D minor, then back to A minor, then to G major, and then it all kind of goes round again. And it sounds like this. And that solo and the tab in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats is up on my Patreon page. There's where you need to go to get that. It's only $3 a month, and you get all of these tabs and jam tracks and everything. So you get the video of me playing the solo, you get the tab for the solo in 2 different formats, and you get the jam track. So let's move on now to see exactly how I was thinking about making those changes as I was playing through that little solo there. Here's an explanation. Okay then, one of the great things about playing in A minor or using A minor pentatonic is that the notes are really easy to remember. The notes of A minor pentatonic spell the word caged, C-A-G-E-D. Then all you got to do is rearrange those into alphabetical order, A, C, D, E, G, and those are the notes in your scale and the order in which they occur. So if I'm playing this version of A minor pentatonic, which starts on an A note here, then all I got to do is go A, C, D, E, G, and then it repeats A, C, D, E, G, A, C. Okay, so far so good. A much easier way of figuring out what notes you're playing than, you know, having to count up 1 fret at a time from the open strings. But it gets better, because if we need to change to another scale, like we're doing in this exercise here, where we're going from A minor pentatonic to D minor pentatonic, then the notes in a D minor pentatonic are D, F, G, A, C. Okay, and a quick comparison tells us that there's only 1 note different between that and the A minor pentatonic. The E note has become an F. So take your A minor pentatonic pattern, which you know is A, C, D, E, G, A, C, D, E, G, A, C, and simply find the E notes, change them into Fs. There's an E note there, change it to an F. There's an E note there, change it to an F. So instead of playing pattern 1 of A minor pentatonic, you're now playing pattern 4 of D minor pentatonic. And all you've done is change 1 note. And it gets better, because if we take a look at the G major pentatonic, which is also in this exercise, basically the notes in that are G, A, B, D and E. Okay. Once again, a quick comparison with the A minor pentatonic reveals that there is only 1 note different. You change the C note, which is in the A minor pentatonic, A, C, D, E, G, to a B, and you've got G major pentatonic. So there's the C note there, change it to a B. C note, change it to a B. C note, change it to a B, and you get pattern 3 of G major pentatonic. Once again, you've not had to kind of wipe the slate clean and get rid of the scale that you were playing and then think of an entire new scale. You've just had to identify 1 note, which is easily identifiable because we know the notes go A, C, D, E, G, A, C, D, E, G, A, C, and so on, because we can remember that the notes in that scale spell the word caged. Once you can identify where the notes are, it's easy to change them. Once you start changing the notes, you can start moving quickly and slickly and fluently from one key to another, or from one scale to another. And you can then apply that to the other pentatonic positions. For example, position 2 of A minor pentatonic starts here. This is a C note. So take the C notes, C, D, E, G, A, C, D, E, G, A, C, D. Take those C notes, move them down to Bs. There's the C note there, we're moving it to a B. C note there, we've moved it to B. And we've gone to G major pentatonic again. And you can apply this from moving from an A minor pentatonic to either a D minor or a G major pentatonic in all of the positions as you go up the neck. Simples. And there you have it. It's not about changing an entire scale. It's just about identifying which note in the scale that you're playing that you need to change. And hopefully, because you know what notes are in the scale, caged, remember, C, A, G, E, D, or A, C, D, E, G. It's fairly easy to locate where those notes are with a little bit of practice. It's certainly a lot less daunting than having to count your way up to the 10th fret from the open strings, or whatever method that you may have been using in order to identify where notes are. Now, these three chords of A minor, D minor, and let's call it E minor rather than G major, these three chords are like three chords that are going to be occurring together quite a lot. Okay, if you're in an A minor tonality, chances are you'll have a D minor or its relative major, F major, knocking around somewhere, and a G major or its relative minor, E minor, knocking around somewhere in the chord sequence. So if you get used to doing this in the context of an A minor setting, then it's fairly easy to then just transpose that whole thing into other keys. So, you know, if you were in F sharp minor, you'd be kind of changing between F sharp minor pentatonic, B minor pentatonic, and C sharp minor pentatonic. You know, just moving the whole thing up and down the neck. So that is pretty much it for today, folks. I hope that has been informative and useful and, above all, entertaining. And if it has, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and why not give me a like while you're at it. I'll just mention, of course, the Fret Zealot giveaway that's happening on this channel at the moment. I've been blethering on about this in all my recent videos, so I'll spare you the spiel today. If you're new to the channel, basically you can get your hands on a Fret Zealot for free by entering a prize draw. Details are in the description down below. And that's it for today, folks. I hope you've enjoyed what we've done today. And don't forget the live stream on Friday, 5 p.m. UK time. We have a beer, we have a chat, we have a laugh, and it's all really rather good fun. I enjoy it. I hope you do as well, and I hope to see you all there. And that's all I've got for you today, folks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. Stay safe, stay well, above all, stay sane, and I look forward to seeing you all again next time around. Bye for now.